my chocolate soufflés with salted caramel sauce are addictive. You've been warned. Every chocolate soufflé should be served with a sauce. A caramel sauce, well, that's a classic. So I start off my recipe by pouring about 3 tablespoons of water into the pot. I also add 1 tablespoon of white corn syrup. Now for a cup of sugar. You want to cook your sugar on high heat. And the 2 things you don't have to do, you don't have to cover the pot and you don't have to stir it. But don't walk away. You want to keep an eye on it. That sugar will caramelize rather quickly. Before I start boiling my sugar, I make sure I have my finishing ingredients handy. I have 2/3 of a cup of whipping cream, 2 tablespoons of butter. I also have my sea salt and vanilla on hand. There we go. I'm getting a light amber color. So I'll shut off the heat, grab my whisk. You want to add your cream and your butter all at once. And as the whole mixture cools down, it'll thicken up. Now that it's stopped bubbling, I can add my vanilla. And the last addition, my flaked sea salt. Let that melt in. And I'll set this aside to cool while I make the chocolate soufflés. Every soufflé has a base, and chocolate is at the heart of a chocolate soufflé. I have 5 ounces of unsweetened chocolate, and I have 2 tablespoons of butter. Before I start melting this, I'll get my liquid ready. A 1/2 cup of milk, and a 1/4 cup of sugar, 2 teaspoons of cornstarch, and a little vanilla. I'll give this a little stir. And now that I have my milk mixture ready, I can move over to my chocolate. I melt the chocolate in butter over medium heat. You need the unsweetened chocolate for a soufflé for that intensity of chocolate flavor. Because you add so much whipped egg whites, you don't want to compromise that chocolate taste. There we go. Now that my chocolate is melted, I can whisk in my milk and sugar mixture. So as soon as it's smooth, you can take it off the heat and transfer it to a large bowl. I've got 10 egg whites in my mixing bowl to make 6 individual soufflés. I'll whip the egg whites on high speed, adding 6 tablespoons of sugar as I go. What's very important is I don't want to whip the whites past a soft peak. Let's take a peek at these egg whites. They're nice and soft, and I've got a nice little curl when I lift the beaters, so I know I have a soft peak. So now I'm going to add my whites in additions. First addition is just to lighten the base. You're lightening up the base a little bit, bringing down the whites. So the next time you add the whites, they'll work in far more smoothly. And once you've added a third, you can add the remaining 2/3. And when you no longer see streaks of egg white throughout your base, you know your soufflé is ready to portion up. I've got my dishes ready, and they're not off to the side. I actually have them in the fridge. So what I did to prepare my soufflé dishes, I buttered the dish, I sprinkled the inside with sugar, because the sugar gives the soufflé something to cling onto so it can climb and grow right out of the soufflé dish. And it keeps going because of the cold of the dish, just pushing it right up. So now it's time to portion my soufflé. So I should mention, before you start making your soufflé, make sure your oven is preheated, because it takes a really hot oven, 400 degrees. But guess what? It doesn't take much time to bake individual soufflés, 15 to 18 minutes. Oh, smell that chocolate. Look at that chocolate. Absolutely incredible. Enough chit-chat. You actually want to eat these right from the oven. This is where the sauce comes into play. So you just cut right into the center of it, and then you pour your caramel right into the center so that as you start scooping, you get a bit of caramel with every bite. Absolutely delicious dessert. Mmm.